Hey, we out here coolin', live from the heart. You know what is up, everybody? Today is a brand new day. It is Wednesday. You know what that means? It's Wednesday, August 12th, and I have a new podcast for you guys. I honestly do not have a clue what I'm gonna go into today. It's just gonna be a collection of observations and just intuitive downloads that I have picked up as of late, and just kind of chat about that and see if maybe you have had similar experiences, or this is something that you've seen as well, and it has impacted your way in a certain type of way. And if so, I'd love to hear about it. Please post about it in the comments. Feel free to talk. I'd love to. I'd love to see it. And so, with that said, let's go ahead and kind of deluge. Is that the word? Deluge. I think that's the word. Like, let the waters flow and go. Okay, that's what I like to do. That's what I'm best at doing. Me being a Cancer. Oh, Cancer gang, gang, gang. Yup. So, as of late, I guess it's been a pretty cool month. I'd like to say August has been fun. Uh, it has been fun. A lot of Leos are the expressive sign, and I do find myself in Leo season being more expressive and having to be in social gatherings and speak and express myself. And it's kind of fun. I feel good in Leo season. I have a lot of Leo in my chart. So it's like I feel good expressing myself in this space in this month because it feels comfortable. It's I feel comfortable expressing myself in the Leo manner. It's like the cat. I feel like I'm prowling through the month, and it's just kind of a very for me intuitive, and also I know when to speak and when not to speak, when to retract, be in my more cats can be very selective, you know? They're they're very selective, and they're protective of their boundary, of their space. Um, I see that play out a lot in Leos as well, like just a very commanding type of energy, commanding of their space and their time, and bold in the way they express themselves. It's an assertive type of energy. Usually there can be cases when it's the more timid kitty. But I mean, I personally enjoy Leo season because of that. It's a nice it's a nice placement. It's a very nice placement. What else? Let's see. What's going on in the world right now? A lot of talk about sex work. That's been coming up. That's an interesting topic. Should I get into that? That might be a little controversial. Personally, I just don't want it to be advertised or so easy and accessible to the youth because they are impressionable and susceptible to falling into negative habits if they get lured in too soon. It's dangerous. It could be very dangerous for them. I have nothing to say um, about sex work. Nothing. I'm neutral about it. I just want everyone to be safe. That's the main thing. Protect the girls who do plan on getting into this field, and protect the youth because it shouldn't be it shouldn't be taken lightly at all. That's what I've been seeing on Twitter of these days. So I thought I'd just throw out that thought because that's important. Take care of your girls and boys, both. Oh my goodness, take care of the children, please. Oh my goodness. And this world we live in is just mm, no filter. It's like, and the media is like purposely trying to desensitize, excuse me, desensitize um, our youth and just make it part of our culture. And it's so, it's honestly, it's a lot of things. A lot of emotions come up for me with that topic. It's like disgusting, also heartbreaking, disappointing, a lot of things. A lot. But gotta keep praying that those things get exposed and those people that are part of this get their karma. That's the what we can do. Wish right now and just continue to take care of our families and even the kids that aren't yours. If you see a child that's like alone, please take initiative as an adult, as a conscious being to look out for each other. We have to be there for each other. We really do. Um, because there is always going to be bad people, the villain, Cops are, yes, there's some that are terrible. And that's plain to see. The people that are trying to downplay police brutality, it's like, come on. Come on. Open your eyes a little. I understand you have a uncle or a friend, a cousin who's in the forest, but please realize that there is also another agenda. Maybe your friend happens to be a great person, and that's awesome. Awesome. But let's not neglect the fact that there is people that are facilitating this type of abuse. And it's ritual, actually. This is, it's not, it's a generational curse, to be honest. If we're being honest here, it's something that's being, yeah, something that's being, uh, what's the word? I don't even know what I'm looking for. It's just, it's planned out. It's so strategic and it's ridiculous. It's so in front of your face, and you want to neglect these things. No, you can't. You come to a certain point in consciousness where it's like, okay, I see all of this clearly. This is one whole big game, really. I'm not trying to be a part of none of these games. I ain't trying to play no games anymore. Like, oh man, now that I'm hip to this, now that I'm hip to what you're trying to do, the mind manipulation and just sorcery, the fuckery, really, if we want to go there, it's just, dude, this is wild out here. But there is so much uh, that we can do to raise our vibration and take ourselves out of that game, out of that matrix, really. So we are completely out of it and are affected so much. Our conscious mind, we're not vibrating at that frequency, so we're not plugged into that. We're not tuned in like a radio station. What that's not my frequency. No, 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 no. Take me out of that. Because that's one whole big game. That's one whole satellite that you're projecting your energy into and then receiving back. Receiving back whatever that matrix, that program that you're running at is working on. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. It's like that. It's really like that. And it's time we start singing more like that and being aware of what and how we are programming our own brain and mind, because our mind is so powerful, so powerful. But we forget, well, actually, not even that. Well, yes, but we're not even taught this when we're younger. So how are we even supposed to remember? There's things we remember as we wake up and become more conscious. But if you're force fed this whole plan that's totally erasing your memory, pretty much, uh, calcifying your body and feeding you trash, not teaching you these things, these way how to implement health and mental health and wealth and all that's good and all that's actually good, all that's love. If you're not being taught that at a very young age, you already began to be indoctrinized in a program that is foreign to you. So of course you begin to forget what your true real self is. Of course. Because you're being taught a whole different agenda. Something that's distracting you from what you actually really have to learn and actually should be tuning into. The frequency that you should be tuned into. The fruits that you should be eating to uh, help you and with any ailment at any moment that you have. It's medicine. The way we element ourselves. It's all part of the system to keep it going, to fuel it. And and the movements, the breath, it's all part of a divine system to to function properly and function at our best and most optimal um, abilities. And it's wild that we're not taught this. With all this corona shit too, we should be like hearing so much about health and what is good to put into your bodies. We're we all straight vaccine. That's what we need right away. Like, no, bitch, what the fuck? Teach everybody how to really treat their body. Plants are medicine. Let me say that again. Plants are medicine. The way you feed yourself, that's your health. The what you watch, what you listen to, the way you speak about yourself and others, that's a medicine. That's healing energy. Bring that into your space. People be speaking the most outlandish things and I'm like, do you not know how you're cursing yourself right now? Like, stop speaking like that. Stop being that way. That's energy that you're spewing out and you're going to get directly back your way. And I'm just like, you don't even know what you're messing with. You don't even know. You don't even know. That's spell work. That's you're casting. You're casting bullshit. And that's why you keep getting bullshit back and you wonder and you're yelling at God like, why is this happening to me? Well, bitch, if you look back at your records, at everything, then you would realize, yes, that little thing that you said to that person that you knew made them feel insecure, that little thing, that's big to God. That's big to the angels. That's big in the spirit realm. You don't be doing that shit, especially to God's children. If you see someone that's down and you find it easy to prey on them, you have demons. That's a demon running in you to think that that's okay. And God sees that. And that's why you're going to get a bunch of bullshit right back at you. And now you're crying on the floor, yelling at God, why wondering why you have so much depression and anxiety and you feel some type of way towards him because or towards God creator. I don't like to say it, gender's out of this. Anyways, that's I don't even need to get into that. Creator God, like, and now you're mad. It's like, come on now, come on now. So with all this bullshit and people getting exposed in politics and in Hollywood, it's like they're gonna get their karma. All the black magic that has been done, like you can't escape that shit. You're not gonna escape that shit, and it's wild. It's wild that this is being seen. People don't even see this though. This is like corona. People are distracted with corona. That's what that's what they're worried about. Corona's like the least. Oh man. Oh man. But in due time, light workers, stay strong, my light workers. My people that see, that feel me. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I'm excited. I'm excited for the future. Um, it's going to get darker and uglier before we can see a brighter future. At least that's what I'm intuiting. Could be wrong. I definitely could be right. I know there's other people that see a future like this. So that's dope. And it gives me encouragement. It's confirmation. And I thank God for that because it's nice to see. It's nice to see it. So if anybody else thinks the same way, I mean, please let me know in the comments. I want to hear it. I want to see it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Man, that was a lot. With that all being said, I think I'm just gonna end this message here. I don't even know how long this is. I feel like I kind of went on for a minute, so I think I'm gonna stop it there. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will chime in again next Wednesday. All right, peace out.